Hello everyone, welcome back. Oh my god, it's been so long. We're gonna do a get ready with me today and just catch up, life updates, all the things. I'm gonna do basically the makeup routine that I've been doing nonstop, and we will just catch up. So much has happened since I last filmed, so let's get into it. Okay, so I'm doing bronzer drops. This is a little bit intense for a second, but when I blend it in, it immediately gives me a tan. So I mixed the First Aid Beauty bronzer drops. Those have become my favorite with the Saie Glowy Super Gel, which you guys know is an all-time favorite, but they came out with a rose gold shade. I'll show it to you in a second. And just the combo of those two together, like look at the immediate glow on the face, but also a little bit of color. Obsessed with this combo. My hair is so long. My hairdresser switched salons. My colorist is on leave right now, and I'm like, I don't know what to do about my hair. It's really becoming an issue. Okay, so look at these. This is, yeah, Rose Glow, but it's the same formula that we are obsessed with, but in rose, and it's so, so nice. My skin's a little angry at me. I just got back from DC. I was away for the weekend with a couple friends, visiting our friend who lives there, and whenever I travel, my skin kind of revolts. Is that the word? We're gonna keep it light today for the most part. I really need to go through and clean my brushes, but let's chat. Since we last saw each other, I bought a house, I sold a house, and I had a child. Like how? It has been an insane summer. We definitely weren't planning on moving, but it just happened. It just kind of was the right thing at a crazy time. It just kind of happened. So I am in my new house. We are obsessed with it. We actually just closed on our old house last week, and it's such a relief. It was a very crazy process. I feel like not crazy, but just like new. We've never sold a home before, so that was new. And the buying process is always really stressful, plus moving, plus having a newborn. So I had my daughter. I probably haven't posted that it was a girl yet because it was a surprise. If you guys remember, we did not find out the gender. We had her at the beginning of May, and her name was London, and we are obsessed with her, and she's so much fun. And I cannot believe I have a girl. I cannot believe I have a daughter. I'm still in shock about it. I feel like I really thought she was gonna be a boy. Like I really didn't think I was gonna have a girl. I don't know why. I think I knew I really wanted a girl deep down, but I didn't want to admit that to myself in case it ended up being a boy, and then I would feel bad and be, whatever. So I was like, I don't really care, which I didn't. I would have loved if Logan got a brother too, but when she came out, it was just pure joy and disbelief. And in that moment, I realized okay, I did really want a girl. I feel so, so blessed. I can do a whole video on the birth story because I feel like that's its own thing. Let me know if you guys would want that, but I figured we could just do, chatty high level updates today because so much has happened. I recently bought these Rhode pocket blushes, and they are so good. They're all I've been using. This is Juicy, what is this? Juice Box. It's like a warm pink. It's not a cool tone pink, but it's not peachy necessarily. I have the other one, which I think I'll layer on with this one, and I'll show you it's much more peachy. Spicy Marg. And I love how you can apply these with your fingers or a brush. They're long wearing. I put them underneath my powder, and then I kind of finish off the look, you'll see, and I put them over top, and they're just so, so pretty. I love them. She did such a good job with this formula. Anyway, so I don't even know where to begin, but yeah, we had London, and then I don't know, it had to be a week later that this house went up on the market. I didn't even come and see it because I was breastfeeding London, and I was like, I have a newborn, I'm recovering from a C-section, I cannot go see a house right now. So Ethan went by himself, fell in love. I was like, okay. Well, at first I was like, this seems crazy. I don't know. I had some, not apprehension, but I had some pause. I was like, what? And then, I don't know, we mulled it over, we talked about it, we made some pros and cons lists, and we were like, you know what? Let's just make an offer. Let's make an offer we're comfortable with. If we don't get it, it wasn't meant to be, but let's throw our hat in the ring, if you will. And he went and saw it on a Thursday or Friday. Offers were due by 9 a.m. Monday, and we found out Monday night that we got the house. And that's just, I feel like always the way it goes. It's always such a whirlwind, and it's always so crazy. We just could not believe it. So once we got the house, we were like, okay, this was obviously meant to be. I went and saw it a couple days later. loved it, thank God. But I have a hard time visualizing when it comes to just really anything. It's just hard for me to picture something if it's not there. So like the house was empty and I was like, I love it, but like it was a weird thing to have bought a house and like then see it, because I like couldn't have a genuine, not a genuine reaction, but I couldn't react like as if we hadn't already bought it. Like I was just like, okay, well, it doesn't really matter what I think about like all these little things because like we bought it and like we're moving and you know, they accepted our offer. So that's that. Once our stuff was moved in and like it was all coming together, like mostly on moving day, I was like, okay, I'm obsessed with this. It's everything I wanted and more. And I feel so lucky and blessed, and yeah, still can't really believe it's true and that we live here and that we moved. So we're in a different town than we were in, still same like area, but we're living like 5 minutes from my best friend. This is my best friend from college who is not originally from here, but moved here and actually just married her husband, and we're really close friends. And the fact that she's my neighbor 5 minutes away is a literal dream. It's like one of the huge selling points of the house. Like this is the town we wanted to be in for a lot of reasons, like schools and everything, and just like location overall, but also the fact that they live here. So I just can't believe that my best friend is my neighbor, like that close. That is like, I was like, I feel like I'm living on an episode of Friends. Like this has been my dream. I wish my other best friends could live as close, but I just feel so lucky, and that like our kids are gonna be able to grow up together, and just like my kids having her and her husband around as like their aunt and uncle, and like it's just really amazing. So that is kind of the house update. We are definitely still like unpacking, like the majority of it's done, but you know, when you move and then you're like, it's fine, we can live like this, and things just kind of like sit there that shouldn't sit there. That's kind of where we're at now. Like it's all livable and it's great, but it's almost too great where it's like we're comfortable and I want everything done. Like the garage needs to be done, just odds and ends. So I'm hoping by the end of summer we'll be like, you know, organized and all of that, and everything is like in a really good place. But whatever, I'm like, I have a newborn, I can't really prioritize that. The priority is her, of course, and Logan, you know, like especially since it's summer, like I don't want to feel like I'm missing summer because I need to do all these other things that like, it's really fine, you know, it's just like would be nice. So yeah, let's talk about Little Miss London. She is freaking everything. I'm so obsessed with her. I just die that I have a daughter. Like I really can't believe it. I say it and I like still cannot believe it, but she's so sweet. She is 3 months. She's really starting to like smile and look at us, and you just feel so much more bonded when they can like start to interact with you. At the beginning, they're very much just like blobs. I mean that in the best way, but they're just like, they're not responsive really. They just eat and sleep and poop. And once they start like looking at you and you're like, oh my God, I'm reacting to your voice and stuff you say, and like it's just the coolest. She's like laughing a little bit. I die for her. And like just watching Ethan as a girl dad just stick a dagger in me. So yeah, we are fully obsessed. Logan is obsessed. He's such a good brother. It's honestly the sweetest thing to watch and see, like him just interacting with her, and it just makes me so excited for like the next few years as she gets older, and watching him just like teach her everything. And he's so good. He honestly rarely gets like I was worried about the transition for sure. He has handled it so well. The only time he really gets jealous is when like Ethan's not around and it's only me, and maybe I'm feeding her or I'm holding her or something, and he's kind of like, give me attention, which is totally valid, but nothing crazy. Like I was really expecting it to be a lot worse. And it's amazing. Being a mom of 2 is like literally nothing has given me more purpose and more joy in my life. And it's the best. It's the most amazing thing ever. It's crazy and I'm tired. She's sleeping so well. Like she's already sleeping basically through the night. She's sleeping like 9 to 5 most nights, sometimes 9 to 6. And of course, while I was away, she slept 9 to 7 with Ethan, of course. But so she's doing amazing. She's big. She's 14 pounds and she's 3 months old. So she's a big girl. And I think that really helps her sleep well through the night, because we really didn't do anything to like get her to sleep long periods of time. I just try and feed her during the day as much as I can. I mean, she's usually hungry every 2 to 3 hours. So I'm feeding her about 6 times a day and then putting her down around 9, and she's sleeping great. So I'm like, I am tired, but I could be a lot more tired right now. now for sure. So she's a good baby. She really rarely cries, which is like such a blessing. It's funny because now like when she does cry, we're like, what's wrong? Because it's so rare, which again is so lucky because like a colicky baby is really tough. She's just the best. Like she's just awesome. Like she's such a chunk. She's so fun. So yeah, we are just kind of settling into this like family of 4 life. It's really fun. It's gonna be crazy when she can start like moving and she's mobile, because right now we're really much just kind of passing them back and forth, Ethan and I. So we're thinking about getting a nanny at some point. We have our parents to help, which is great, but we probably need a little more structure than we currently have because it's becoming a lot. But like I said, I'm trying to just enjoy the newborn phase, the infant phase. I guess like I'm like, is she still a newborn or is she like technically an infant now that she's 3 months old? I don't know like what the real term is anymore, but to me she's still my little baby. She's still my little newborn girl. And I took a lot of time off YouTube, but I didn't really take a ton of time off anything else. I came back relatively quickly, so I don't really feel like I got a full maternity leave break, but that's just kind of the way it is when you work for yourself. And genuinely, like I would shut it off. I can shut it off whenever I want. So that's the upside, is like, yeah, I felt probably obligated to come back sooner than I would if I was working a standard job, but I am so lucky that I have the flexibility and the ability to just be like, yeah, I'm working today, or no, I'm not. You know, that's like, I know that is not the standard by any means. So I feel really lucky that I get to do that and I get to like spend my days with them and then find time to work in between. But like I said, we need a little more structure at some point. I'm just trying not to rush into it because she is still so little and it's summer, and I'm like, let's just enjoy August and then reevaluate in September. You know, I feel like fall is when I can start being like, okay, what's this gonna be like? And you know, they change so fast that it's like hard to even plan. Like eventually she'll have a nap schedule, which she doesn't even have yet, and a real feeding schedule, which she doesn't really have. So once things kind of like settle down in that regard, it'll be easier to do that. But yeah, this has been the makeup routine I have been doing nonstop whenever I put makeup on, which is not that often, but you know, no foundation, just glowy nude neutral vibes with a pop of blush, you know, like the sun-kissed blush look. And those Rhode blushes, oh my God, they're so good. If you can get your hands on them, do it. I have tried so many blush formulas and I like a lot of other ones. Like I love the Saie, you guys know that's the one I was using all the time. But this one is just a level of like creaminess that cannot be beat, and it's in a way that it doesn't smudge and like go away. Like sometimes they're like a little too creamy where they disappear. This one, oh, it's so nice. I mean, I feel like it speaks for itself. So anyway, that's the update. Like I said, my hair is becoming a real issue because it is so long. It's to the point where like it's so long that I can't even really do anything to it. Like when I style it, the style lasts like a day. Honestly, I'm very happy with how the color is. It's really just my natural color at this point, and I feel like things like the color she did is still like nice dimension kind of popping through, but it is so long. It's like let me show you guys. Look how long it is. I've never had hair this long. So anyway, I need to figure that out. I'll keep you posted, but that's the update. That's the life update. I mean, obviously a lot more than just that has happened, but those are broad strokes. And like I said, I'm thinking about doing a little birth story video too, where I can talk you through the whole C-section and everything. Cause I know a lot of people get C-sections, or they have to get C-sections, or they have scheduled ones and they're really scared. And like, I just feel like it's very much a community that is untapped and like not super, I don't know, common and talked about. So I feel like doing a birth story video would be good. But let me know what other content you guys are looking for from me. Of course, I want to do like tons of fall fashion content since we are nearing fall, and I have a ton of like ideas for that. Hauls, try-ons, styling videos, that sort of thing. But you know, we keep it very like beauty fashion related over here. Let me know if you'd want more lifestyle. I don't know, I just want to we're gonna like have just 2 videos in August and then come back full swing I think in September. So I want to have a plan. If you guys have requests, things you want to see from me, video topics, that sort of thing, just leave them in the description box, or I'm sorry, in the comments. And I love you guys. Thank you for watching and coming back and being back with me and bearing with me, and so much fun stuff to come. I will see you guys in my next one.